A year into Loomis Composites, we was at the AFMA show, and a guy from the government came to me and said, we're going to do, when we help other countries, foreign aid, we're going to do foreign aid different. Instead of giving foreign aid to a country, and the country, maybe the dictator, they absorb the money, we were really trying to help the people get up. So what we did is they did a joint venture with the company in Taiwan, is where we did it. And that way there, they employed people, they manufactured the product, and they could send it into the United States duty-free, and our government paid us 6% instead of having to pay all that money out for foreign aid. And so Taiwan was one of our preferred nations. And so shortly after I talked to the guy from the government, here comes Franklin Chang. He wanted to do it. So we decided to do it. One of them didn't want to do it, but there was 4 of us that did, and I have to say that I just didn't know any better. So we started a factory called Loomis-Franklin Company. And I designed all of the machinery and designed all of the blanks and the catalog and everything else. And went over there and got it set up and everything else like that. And then we had to go on a sales trip. Well, on that sales trip, let's just say we sold 1/4 of our production for $1. Sold a second quarter of our production for $1.25. That's good business. Third quarter of our production for $1.50. That was good business. Then he was sold a fourth quarter of our production for $1.75. I said, hold it, Franklin. These people want to come back in March or April and put an additional order in. We're going to have no availability. He said, it doesn't matter. We're not going to supply the first guy. He sold the sixth quarter of our production, which was way over. And these are people that I knew in America. So I came home and talked to my wife. And she says, well, what are you going to do? And I said, well, one of two things. We either have to get a couple of the people that want to do this to not do it, or I'll just have to get out. And so the decision got down to the point of time that the money with the investors, they got their money back, and I sold mine for $10,000, and I got out. Loomis Composite made fishing rods, and Loomis-Franklin made fishing rods, but they were different. I didn't give them in Taiwan, I knew they was just going to make them like the Zebco or the Berkeley. So I didn't give them the technology of Loomis Composites, okay? They made them much easier, much cheaper, but they didn't make them with the performance that we made them. It was good performance compared to anybody else's, but they wasn't the best component like what we made. Anyway, I got out of both of them, when I left.